Okay. Okay. Zoom time. Zoom time. Oh, no, no, no. Let's take it easy. Can we kiss the cat now, please? I enjoy bringing pain to other people. Let's see who's strong, who's not. Sadistic. I am. I'm a snuggler. I'm a kisser. Mm, I love kissing all the rabbit. Hello, come join me. Come join the Snuggle Bunny. Okay, hurry up. I'm pulling the Zoom link to the Zoom. Get Super Carlos in here. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, guys. Let's tell you how the secret of reading that what I taught Cambodian people is a little different what I taught the American people. In the Cambodian code, I told them the secret reading is basically there is no need for methodology because you already have it. And the key is basically, hey, Carlos, you here?
What's up?
Oh, what is?
Yep, working.
Oh, I was teaching the Cambodian the secret of reading, but different from what I taught the English people. So
Yeah, I saw you.
I,
You're on this morning.
mhm. I told them that the key to reading is you already know people through your intuition. The idea is to translate the intuitional language, into audio or mental language that you can communicate what you know to people through that channel. And that is
Yeah.
the so the intuition will tell you this person is narrow heart and this person is open heart. You recognize your intuition will tell you. The key how to talk to them when you read them, everything that you say must relate to compassionate and sympathy toward the narrow heart people. So they can say you're correct. And in relationship to the open heart people, you would talk in the avenue of accommodation and blessing toward the open heart people. And then they say you're correct. Doesn't matter what you said, as long as toward and the narrows must be compassionate and sympathy, empathy toward them. They must not sense judgment. Otherwise, they will counter move you. So the best way to read a narrow heart people, because your intuition pick it up. This person is narrow heart. You feel like uneasiness inside your stomach. That means it's a signal saying they are narrow heart. That means they're very selective and they very narrow. So in order to read them, you have to be say everything they want to say in the avenue of sympathetic and compassion. That's the only way they accept you. Everything that you say be correct and accurate. Now, as for the open heart people, you feel an open as a happy feeling when you see them because they're open hearted. That's a signal that you know this person open hearted. They don't judge, and therefore, when you start talking to read them, you must put it in the avenue of accommodation or blessing. In other words, you let them be. You're just saying you pouring sweet and honey toward them. Does that make sense? Therefore, everything you read about them doesn't matter what you said, it's going to be correct. That is the secret. So first of all, it's intuition. It will let you know this person's narrow heart or not. How does it work? When I read people, when I read an open heart person, I get a feeling of warmth, like a happy feeling. That means that's a signal I know open heart. So I know how to read them immediately. I use accommodation and you pour honey into them. Does that make sense? You everything that you say doesn't matter. You can talk bullshit, but it's all be correct because you put in the avenue of accommodation. See that, and blessing. Does that make sense? And still be correct.
Yeah.
You see that? You see the secret? And then when you read of narrow heart people, you feel uneasiness, like a little tight in your stomach. So that signal telling you this people is narrow heart. So in order to read them, for them to say you are correct, you must empathize with them, show empathy, compassion, no judgment, empathy and compassion, sympathy, empathize with them. Then they will say you're correct. That's how you make that money. You understand now? Do you understand my secret? Is that simple or not? You can talk bullshit. What you say can be bullshit, but as long as you put it in the sympathy, empathy, compassion, then they accept it as correct and accurate. Does that help you? You now you understand my secret, how I do it so well. You don't need to know their name, their birthday. That's irrelevant. Because you already know the end game. Narrow heart, open heart. Warm, happy, open heart person. Tightness, you feel tightness, uneasy, narrow heart person. So the stronger the tightness, the more compassion you need to empathize with that person. You can say any bullshit, but must put sympathy, empathy, compassion toward that. And then they say it's correct. Do you understand now? Do you understand? Was that easy enough for you?
So you got to do the extra bullshit on the with the tight heart people.
I bullshit everybody. If you really go back and read all my video, I just say it, but notice I put it in a sympathetic level toward the narrow heart and more of accommodation and blessing toward the open heart. And that's why they say, oh, it's correct. You see that? You gotta able to act and you gotta able to bullshit. It's all stages. Life is an act where you're stage. You notice that? Come on, you're the observer. How do you notice about me? You notice that I get it all right. But the truth is I just bullshitting. But I put it according to the code. The code, the stomach that you know. Open, you feel warm toward this person, they're open heart. So you must accommodate. You must bless them, right? Everything you say must bless and accommodate. And then when someone is narrow heart, I feel a tightness. It's like, oh, there's something going on. Then you must talk in a sympathetic, empathetic, and compassion level toward that person. The more you feel the tight, the more you be more compassionate, sympathetic. Must never put any judgment. Does that make sense? And then they will relate to you. Security training. All the training security you're doing. Did they teach you the same thing? Remember, you empathize with that person, this and that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So do you see what I've been doing?
Yeah, you gotta listen to them, and there's not sympathetic but empathetic.
Yes, I use all three in case I might miss something. So I don't want to leave things to chance. Does that make sense? They might call my bullshit. But you see how I did it? I listen to hear your intuition. Your intuition is right here from your gut feeling, right? It's like your radar. Your radar. The radar, it detects everything. Birds, plane, everything. Flying saucer, the same way. It lets you know only narrow heart or tightness or open heart, which is a warm, happy feeling. So that's what I taught the Cambodian people. And then I told them the stuff I taught the Americans. Literally, I tell you, oh, you have to do this card, but that's bullshit. I just have to keep them going. So am I being fair? Sometimes. It depends on how I feel sometimes, you know. But either way, it still works. Whether we go this bullshit, whether that's I'm a super trickster, right? I trick people into different same goal but different perspective, but it led to the same thing. But I give you both because when you're born into this world, law number 3 say you are one with all that is. The all is the one is the all, you know. So therefore, you lack nothing. My job is to teach you how to use everything. So the idea is to change the intuition language into audio and mental language so people can understand. If you can do that, oh my God, you figure people out. They're gonna be respecting you, they're gonna be fearing you big time, either or. The key is to translate intuitional language into audio, into mental. Does that make sense now? Because your intuition can pick things up. It's very effective. So do you see that? So it doesn't matter which way I use this bullshit, that bullshit, but the intuition tell me what's the end result of that person. That person clearly open heart, that person clearly narrow heart. That's all you need to know. The detail is just whatever you want to say. As long as you mirror it, orchestrate it toward that particular narrow heart language, you need to say compassion, sympathy, and empathy. That 3. Increase and decrease according to your creativity. When it comes to open heart people, accommodation and blessing. According to that, you don't contradict any of them. I mean, you don't judge any of them, but you bless them. Does that make sense? Remember, honey sweeten the pot, right? Honey.
That's exactly it.
That's it. Now you understand my bullshit, my secret, or bullshit, whatever you call it. Yes, Mama. Coming. Okay. So think about it. Coming, Mama. Okay. So think about it. Am I wrong or am I right? Now I put that to perspective.
You're right.
Okay. Now let me see what Mama wants. Just talk. Hey Ray, how you doing? Please talk, Ray. This is the secret. There's the secret. Just translating intuition language into the language of audio and mental. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the best. Yay! Yeah. You can't stop my bullshit. I'm still strong. Bullshit, take over. That's how it's translated language of intuition into mental and audio language. That's why I'm so badass. Now you understand my secret. That's it. That's it. I can play any way I want. I'm so badass. So does that help you? Why are you able to bullshit the bullshitting? Okay. Does that help, guys? Ray, did that help you? How able to translate intuitional language into audio and mental language?
Yes, it helps me.
Okay. Because you all have what I have. Everything that God give me, God give you. So that don't make me special at all. You don't make me better than you. You better than me. We are equal in every aspect. God give you a body, God give you a mind, God give you emotion, God give you a spirit, just like he give me, right?
Yes.
Okay. And all I did, I just translate those language called the inner world language, the intuition, into audio and mental. That's why it became so good. Because your intuition tell you everything before it even happened. True or not? You pick it up.
True.
But the idea is to translate it into audio and language. That's it. That's the thing that I expert in. That's why I am badass. I'm able to translate the language of intuition into the language of audio and mental. Carlos, what does your intuition tell me? I'm bullshitting. I'm telling you the truth.
All the above.
Okay, break it down for me.
Yeah, you tell the truth.
Mhm.
But like I said, you're a master bullshitter, so it's all the above.
You got 360 degrees. Mhm. If you go back to all my video reading people, you will notice that. That's why I don't need to know the name. I don't need to know who the fuck they are. I don't need to know anything about this shit. My intuition already picked it up instantly, and I just, oh, narrow heart, oh, open heart, boom, I apply the same structure. Okay. I can say any bullshit. It'll still be correct. Does that make sense now?
Yep.
As long as I apply narrow heart, sympathy, empathy, compassion, open heart, blessing, and accommodation. That's it. So, why? Because my intuition already set the play. So I follow the script. Your intuition gives you the overall of everything. Does that make sense? So as long as you stick with the goal, you can't go wrong. Doesn't matter how you go to the goal, as long as you go toward the goal that your intuition have set. So follow the playbook. Narrow heart, sympathy, empathy, compassion. Open heart, blessing, and accommodation. That's it. Doesn't matter how you read, it still be correct. So why I tell you the secret today, I find out that, hey, what I'm doing, why I'm being unfair. I'm teaching my Cambodian the ultimate truth here with my American student. I'm teaching what half BS. Come on now, that ain't right. Okay, so I said, okay, I better go ahead and level with them. So I don't want, I don't want this BS karma to bite me in the butt in the future. So I might as well go ahead and give them the download and make it fair. That's not right. Saying I love the Asian side more than the American side, that just ain't right. Who's been paying the bill lately? The American side. Well, I better be good to them. The Cambodian side don't give me shit. Nothing. Sorry, my Cambodian side. It's been free all the time. So I better give some love to my American side, my American student. But I give them the true download. But they're gonna hurt them. But the truth hurt anyway. So anybody can use this technology now because you already have it. I'm just teaching you how to use it. Any question, answer. Did you like the way I disclosure to you? Does that help? Think about it. What I just say practically. Think about it. Look at your life. Have you not been using your intuition? Was your intuition correct or not correct throughout your lifetime?
Correct. I'm over here at work, so I'm doing I'm multitasking.
Yes. Ray, was your intuition correct or not correct throughout your lifetime?
Throughout my lifetime,
Your intuition.
sometimes it was correct.
Okay.
That's why.
The key is to what? Translate the language of intuition into the language of what? Audio, okay, and
Mental.
mental.
Yes.
And why there wasn't your intuition? Because you were contradicting it. That's why.
Yes.
That's why it was incorrect. Once you stop contradicting your intuition, it becomes correct all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So that's why I'm so good at what I'm doing, because I understand the simplicity of the pattern. And now I'm teaching that to the American, the Cambodian. So you won't see what I do. It's not even mysterious. It's something you already have. I'm just good at doing it because I've been trained that way. I understand the language intuition, how to translate into audio mental language. What is your intuition? It's the quantum part. It exists in your gut. It's your biome. It's bacteria. There's a brain inside your stomach that talk to the bacteria that is governing you. Your collective network. In other words, you guys are basically your true essence in the physical form is actually bacteria and virus and fungus that live inside your stomach. So biome is actually controlling you because your body was built by them to translate all the signal, and your brain actually carry out whatever your bacteria, your virus, your fungus want. If you don't believe me, you can talk to every scientist. They say there's some kind of membrane inside your stomach, have neuron that's talking to the bacteria and virus, and it's actually telling you what to do, chemical, electrically, and mentally. That's why people have voice, because they hear voice, because the bacteria is talking to them, the viruses. Did you know that? And that's why you crave for different things, because the biome needs something to tell your body, hey, I want this, and then you start to get it automatically. Do you understand now? Does that help? When you
Yes.
realize you're taking instruction from where the fungus, the virus and bacteria inside your stomach. Ain't that crazy? And your brain, there's something inside your brain that scientists discover can talk to your biome, your bacteria, your virus inside your stomach. They finally discover it. Was always there.
How you doing, sir? How can I help you? Gonna be here a little training?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's for the healing. You know, like the guy named that Taylor guy, he wanted to use biotechnology to win lottery and stuff. I'm not going to quote that fool. That go against the rule. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This type of technology cannot be used to do lottery and stuff. Let's go against the rule. And there's people when they start talking like that, I disengage with people like that. Did you know that? I don't know about how you guys think, but I'm very spiritual. I am mindful to the universal law. So I'm not going to abuse this type of gift that I received from the heavenly world to basically smear their name or smear their principle by allowing people to use for gambling and stuff. Do you understand, guys? I have a principle I have to live by.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And even I heard people trying to use my technology to do gambling, I'm actually walking the other way. I don't have time for this mess, because that's just inviting regret to invite demon energy into the realm. You know, no way. I'm not going to be a part or participate in that kind of realm, because that's unpredictable unpredictability. So I just go with the flow, whatever heaven gives me. That's it. If I'm meant to make money at this level, that's it. If I able to increase, don't worry. It's automatic. If I'm meant to be rich, I become rich automatically. Does that make sense? People who are rich, actually, are tightwad people. There's no people that is rich that is not tightwad. If you don't believe me, talk to the rich people. You see them shopping at the thrift store, the Goodwill store. You never catch a rich people shopping at a big mall or something. That's poor people. They do that. That's a trap for you. The rich people will go to the thrift store, the dollar store, to get what they want. Watch. But when they do buy a car or buy something unique, they do spend a lot of money. They rather invest money in something that is quality and long term. But little thing like clothing stuff, they go through the thrift store. Does that make sense? And you see rich people going to the food bank. You don't believe me? Go look. They actually go to the food bank. Get food. Any words, guy? So don't ever thinking of rich people are generous. No, they're actually opposite. They are tightwad. That's why I become rich. They are actually tightwad. They want to know where the dollar go. They actually keep track record. By apparent, they seem to be generous, but they're not generous. They do everything. There's a purpose in what they do. When they give charity, because it's for the namesake, they do it because it will bring more customer to their name, you know, and they belong to a certain club. They do a lot of black magic and ritual. They invest in domination, control, power technology. When the rich people invest in things, it's basically looking long-term goal. They plan several generations ahead. You have to understand how the rich people think. It's all about power and control and prestige in their world. When they are generous to someone, is that person has a certain spiritual something they want. Does that make sense? I guess I'm talking to myself. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
it makes
listening, but yeah, it does
makes
make sense.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I knew that the rich people love black magic, love power, psychic power, love alien technology. That's the reason I use all that to teach you guys, so they can befriend you and they can invest in you in the future, you know, and become popularity. Rich people like popularity. They like magical power. They like magical weapon. They will spend fortune on that just because it will give them an edge over the competition, whatever that may be. So you have to understand the rich people goal. They like power, they like control, they like immortality. Do you understand? They like that. That's what they want. Just give you the secret of the rich people world. It's all about power, control, and immortality. Power, control, immortality. They're not about generosity. Do you understand? And I hope you realize that.
Yep. Power, power, power.
Mhm.
That's what runs, well, besides hunger, that's what runs the world.
Mhm. If you have everybody's hungry and you control the food, then you have power. Do you know that? You can get any putain you want, anybody you want, because you have the power. You control the supply, and there's a lot of demand. That means you have power. True or not? Supply and demand. That's power. So remember what I tell you. The stomach run the world. Inside your stomach, there is fungus, bacteria, and viruses, and it talk to you. It tell you what it needs. Once you reach this level, understand that's why I feed you manifest food so you can satisfy the bacteria, virus, and fungus. It can absorb. It's actually can. This is the funny part. That's why you're able to maintain your control over your hunger because you manifest the food and the bacteria feed on light. The bacteria inside your stomach is bioluminescent. And when they take the light that you manifest in there, it fill it up. Now you find out the bacteria, virus, and fungus in your stomach is photosynthesis. It reacts to light. Not just one spectrum light, visible and invisible light. And your biophoton food is invisible light. Photon is invisible, more. That's why we can feed you light because of that. Does that help you now? It's biologically explaining how the manifested food able to fill you up. That's why. But in the energy essence, you know, particle physics, photon becoming particle at will. And that's pretty much it. So any question, what I just said, does that help you a lot? Okay, I guess you understand me. Wonderful. Barmaid, please manifest food, beverage, um, medicine, protomolecule, multivitamin from heaven, let it weigh 1,000 pounds, duplicate. Some duplicate will go to the stomach of the American people, or the stomach of the Cambodia, stomach of my mom, father, in-law, mother and father, stomach of my wife, the stomach of my kid, and duplicate will go to my stomach, and duplicate will go to the stomach of all life on this planet. You do that for everybody in the universe? Yes. Is it done? Yes. My mind said yes. Who is talking? It's my mind. Kabadama is me. So it's done. Does that make sense? The American people didn't teach you this bullshit. I did. Because I got it from the future. The future got it from the Oprah of Cambodian, you know? And that's where the thing worked. And where that came from alien of the future. So they all taught the main future, teach the past, past teach the future. So it's like back and forth. So it's a two-way relationship. So I hope that helped now. Oh, I'm full now. I'm happy. So, so guys, did you understand how I read people now? Through the intuition methodology.
Yes, I understand.
And then through the inner mind methodology. I taught that to you as well. I mean,
Yeah.
lots of people type. It's called the in the mind methodology. So there's no wrong way. Which way, whatever is easiest for you, that's the way you choose. That's it. There's
Yes.
no. At least I teach you how I do it. Mhm. Okay. All right. Today we're gonna cut it short. I hope this is helpful for every one of you. And there's no reading. Okay, look like the live people. If you guys want to reading or anything, you have to come to Zoom. Thank you. Healing and stuff. Okay, let's do the healing. Let's do it together. Baramay universe, please manifest pearl from heaven and on top of both my palm. Let it weigh about 50 pounds. Read that for me. My mind say yes. Done. How you doing, Pearl? Oh, it's a hi. I'm doing fine. How about you? I'm doing okay. Will you heal my body and mind, emotion, and spirit? You say yes, he can. How long will it last? You say, let me see. Let me scan. 3 minutes. Okay, fine. There you go. It's starting now. Give me sensation and everything. So this poll is kind of different. It's talk. It love to have long conversation. It say it learn from us. Mhm. It's very pink, pearly color. It's amazing. The energy is so warm and cool going inside me. It's amazing. See, this called the inner path. It's all mind stuff. That means you won't feel like 50 pounds or anything. It just feel like a present of heaviness on both of your palm. It's like a heavy present, but it's not really heavy. It's just a heavy present, you know. We don't know how many pounds it is, you know. It just feel a heavy present and sending energy into you. That's how it feel like. Is it almost done yet, Pearl from Heaven? Say yes. How many more minutes? Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, thank you. Okay, it'll tell me it's done now. Thank you. Pearl from Heaven, please dissolve into my body now through my palm and arm. And say yes. In. So you can feel a presence going in. It's amazing. So that's good. Okay. How you like the lesson of today? Did this help? I'm breaking down everything. And you too? No reading, no nothing? Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay, bottom main, let's see what we need to do. Oh, please, everyone, don't forget to buy my Q6. Please get some so you can join the evening class. Mm-hmm. Who's this? Grainer. Linda, how are you? Here you go. Okay. So did that help how I able to read people so good and able to do amazing thing, you know, with reading ability? There's nothing special. Just I know the trick of the trade, how to translate the language of intuition into audio and mental language. And that's it. So you guys can understand. That's how I did. My intuition, just like your intuition, it know things, it pick things up like a mirror through the quantum mirror. It does that because there's bacteria, viruses, fungus in you, and the stomach translate all that, you know, and then you pick it up. Again, open heart people, you feel warm and happy. Narrow heart people would feel like tightness and everything. That's a signal. And then you can translate that. Then the key was to translate that into audio mental language. And then everything you read about the person, boom, 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 it come out. You know, you just speak. You open your mouth and something take over you and speak. What is that? Your intuition, your spirit start speaking through you to the other person like a mirror, and then it reflect on them through compassion and sympathy and empathy. That's to the narrow heart people. When you speak to the open heart, it's automatic. You speak to blessing and accommodation. You're able to hear yourself, but you realize who is doing this. It's actually your spirit is speaking through you, which is the intuition language. Is being translated by your spirit into audio and mental language automatically. The key is you have to choose it. It just does it. Open your mouth to speak. Now suddenly come out. That's the key. How does it work? You're not doing it. It is your higher mind doing it. Does that make sense? Your higher mind is doing it. It's automatic. What is relevant is automatic. And that's it. Yes, I post something for you guys, YouTube, and you can get a device right there. So, and you can join us. So, hey, Gabriel, have you been listening to me? Couldn't hear you. You've heard bad signal. But that is it. That's how reading works on the intuitional level. Your intuition picked things up. The key is to translate it into audio mental language. But who does all the translation? It's your higher mind. It does it automatically. And that was the key. That's why how you know someone, but you know it. But the key is to translate what you know into audio language. And I can do that. That's why I'm so good at what I'm doing. That's why I didn't need to know someone's name or number to read him, because my intuition already know. So I know how to translate what my intuition know into audio mental language. And that take simplicity and just flow with it. The hell with it, you know? And then I say it, the narrow heart people, I say according to sympathy, empathy, compassion, boom, they got it. Then I said to the open heart people, accommodation, you know, and blessing, and boom, they got it. That was it. Our human is the same. They share the same life experience on this planet. So now you know my secret. Ain't that amazing or not amazing? Tell me. Any feedback?
Yes, amazing.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much okay. But I'll say that it's done. That's why I don't let people abuse my gift. I want to share with everyone. But does it take energy? Well, let me ask you, does it take energy to translate your intuition to audio mental language? Does it take energy? Guess you don't know, huh? Well, I'm going to tell you. Let me ask Carlos or Gabriel. Does it take energy?
Whatever we do, it takes energy, especially the readings the reflections take energy because you're,
Yeah.
everything takes energy. Reading, reflecting, channeling, it all takes energy.
Right. Because who is actually how to operate? The higher mind does all the translation. Of course, it takes energy. That's why you see me burn out, get weak. Of course, I have to be careful because all this translation and intuition language by the higher mind does use a lot of energy. And I have to be careful. If I don't watch myself, I can burn myself out and I can get sick. You know, I can exhaust. Yep. So that's why I can't, like, you know, you see how we translate. One person can do an hour, you know, past life and present life. It's not easy. To be honest, it's a healing too. So I say it is easy, but it's actually not easy because it takes energy. You know, even with my level of expertise, it still take energy and it can exhaust you. So respect your reader.
How you doing? Welcome back. We had a little bit of power outage. Again, yeah, we had one at about 8:05 this morning, and we had one again at 1:40.
Okay, I'm pretty much gonna go now.
Not that I'm aware of.
And thank you. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. And I'm gonna get some, not sure if you guys talk a little bit. I'm live gonna be on, but just go to the kitchen, help mom a little bit. So I'll be back in a little bit. You guys just talk among yourself, okay? If you choose to. And some people just didn't want to build relationship with our group. They just only want something from me. You notice that, Carlos?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm kind of weary about that. Because I ain't nobody bitch here. I want a powerful community. I want recruit, I want friendship. I want relationship. So pretty much, I got only two things to say. I'm not going to be your bitch. You're going to be my bitch because I'm the one. I'm doing this for a higher reason. I'm doing this to help you guys out, to show you this thing is real, I gotta go. Hey, thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching the stream. Gotta go help mom.
Thank you.